Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. So today's video, what we're going to be doing this. This is the biggest trend in wolf cut for 2024. Yes, wolf cuts are back for 2024. They're trending all over socials. You've seen Billie Eilish, you've seen Miley Cyrus, you've seen a handful of other hairdressers, other celebrities rocking this haircut. And this is why I'm bringing you this version. So the section pattern super simple. The haircut super, I wouldn't say easy, but very easy to understand and create this look for your clients, but also for yourself. Taking it into your hairdresser and asking for something like this couldn't be any easier. So if you're new, please hit the subscribe button because there's a number of you, a massive number of you that are watching the videos but not subscribing. So if I could ask, please hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any comments down below that you want to make about this video or me going on to future videos, please let me know. Thumbs up is always appreciated, and let's get in to the sectioning pattern. So section pattern is here. I will go through the top section for you as well, but just so you can see, we are replicating a section pattern I did on a previous video that you can check up here that will show you in a ponytail format. But I wanted to show you how they collide when it comes to a salon version, because if you section the hair properly, then you'll be replicating sectionings like a salon hairdresser would, but this is where it comes with much more finesse and much more polished finish. So we've gone for middle part because a lot of wolf cuts are sitting middle part. Some are sitting just off to the side, but we're going to go middle part today. This one is going to be shorter, really quite internal texture, so you can wear it either way. If you've got a side part, flick it over. 2 sections through there, 2 sections through the side, just on the curvature of the head. Where the head starts to move away up into the top of the head, that's where I've sectioned through there, and it's just carried on around the back. So basically a horseshoe section is what we've put on top there. I've left the back as is because we're going to cut that in as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to get straight onto that front and see, let's bring up a little bit, the length that we're going to choose. And I think we're going to go sort of like bridge of the nose. I'm really loving like Billie Eilish, Miley Cyrus. The reason this is re-emerging, that the wolf cut trend, is because the haircut is just so wearable, and it's coming into those summer months, spring months as well. So we want to be losing a lot of the weight in the hair, and wolf cuts do just that. So actually, I need her down a little bit. We'll go to there. I'm going to start through this front piece. So I've sectioned out these front underneath pieces just on the side here, so I don't pull those up into this section. We're going to be using my ochre skull scissors. Again, obsessive on comb. You can pick everything up in the description down below if you want to. Discount codes are down there as well, so you can save money on all of this, and they're amazing. So I'm not just saying that either. They're very, very, very good. And the customer service as well from Yoy Scissors, yoyscissors.com.co.uk down there as well. That's the guy, the Colin, who's been working with me to get all of this happening, and as well with my wing scissors. I could be using my wing scissors with this, but I like to use my wing scissors when it comes to precision. They're just designed slightly different, and with these types of haircuts where I just want to be using something like this. So we're going to, there's my middle section. I didn't do the top section, did I? I'll show you the top before I start cutting, shall I? So you can see here, I've got those 2 sections here and here. I've just gone through the middle because that's going to be my guide that I'm going to start cutting with. And there's that round back end of the horseshoe section just there sectioned out. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my length in. But when it comes to cutting, I'm going to bring it forward, and then I'm going to go section, bring it up, section, bring it up, section, bring it up. So they're all going to come to the middle section, which is there. So when you see me cutting these 2 sections, they're both going to be over directed and elevated to that middle point. So we want to find our guide. So I'm just going to get that middle section, pull a little piece out of it. Let's just flip that out of the way. And for anybody wondering, that's on my wrist. On my wrist? On the back of my hand, Paul. Jeez. I went to the zoo And if I wanted to go back again today, I had to have a stamp. Right. So I'm going to go bridge of the nose. There. So that is going to now be my guide for this haircut. And I'm going to pull straight out from the head like that. I'm going to cut up and then just bring this last back piece in. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to maintain a lot of weight on this top. If I'd have gone, say, like a 45 degree, I'd have lost all of that. Let me stand in the way so you can see there. I'd have lost all of that hair if I'd have gone like that. Because I've gone like that, I've maintained. So we're just going to work through these sections, like I said, and they're all going to come up to this middle point and be pulled out 90 degrees to the floor. Just looking for my guide, I can see it just there. And then the last section, which is there, pulling up, finding that guide, making sure that I am like that. There. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. And that's how I want to be looking. Something nice, heavy and textured on there. Because then when it comes to styling, we're going to blow dry it, wrap dry it really flat. And we're just going to get the razor to add just a little bit more texture into there. Now we're going to get these sides. Let's pull up this side first, seeing as I'm here. And what I want to do is, this corner here that was cut from this top section, I want to find that corner. I want to pull all that side section there, and I want to bring my fingers to that point and then just twist. So I'm over directing. I'm just going to point straight through there. And then what you'll see that will do, we go from shorter to longer, creating that wolf cut side through there. And then again on this side, we're going to pull that out. So we're going to find a piece of that section there, which is there. We're going to twist. I've got that section or the guide just there. Let me just bring that there so you can see a little bit better. So to there, there's the guide. All my fingers in, twisting. Can see it. I'm using my fingers as a ruler and I'm just point cutting. Reason point cutting, create more texture in that section there. And then what you'll see, shorter to longer into that real, now you can start to see the wolf cut shape really taking place. This back section, what I want to do is just want to grab those clips that I had previous, because I just want to roughly clip that out underneath so I don't take it up with this section. I'm just going to split it down the middle so I can start to create a guide, which is there. I'm then just going to steal a piece of that there. You can see that, where is it? Just there. And that's what I want to do. I want to just find that and be taking that off. And there's my guide. So I'm going to push all of this up into the middle to meet that guide. So let me just, I'm just going to steal a bit of that again, just so I can find my guide. There it is. Just there. And then if we take that center section again and then bring this side to meet all of that, just there, that's that back section done through that top piece. Which now gives us that weight point through the top there, which all wolf cuts have. Now what I want to do, just draw down the back, and I just want to find, I could use a razor for this as well, so I'll show you. I just want to find the guide, which was from here, and I just want to connect. And again, just bringing it into that middle, so pulling this side across into the middle. And just using the butt of my blade to take off, so you can see, take off that. And once I've done this side, I'll show you the other side with how you do it with a razor. So there's that, connected, but still creating that weight point through the top. And then again, this is my, oh, that way. This is my Yoi razor. And I'm just going to look for that top piece there. And just taking that off there. With a razor, you don't want to be whacking it through the hair. You don't want to be like, you just want to be gliding through the hair. So there's my guide. There we go. That's that haircut done. That is a wolf cut done, wet. We're going to get it blow dried, and then we're going to start to refine, and then we're going to have a look at the finished result. But you can already see it's a little bit Billie Eilish, it's a little bit Miley Cyrus. It's just really bang on trend again for 2024. So let's get it blow dried, and then let's get it looking ready. So here is the initial shape. This is the haircut as is, so we need to do a bit of refining, and this is where a lot of the personalizing and the polishing and the bespoking to your client actually comes in, because you can see how I've cut it very, very heavy on this top because I wanted to keep that. Wolf cuts are very heavy, but what I want to now create, I want to get my razor and I want to be just really customizing, and I want to be taking off just some of this heaviness through the top, just so we've got a bit bittier, a bit more texture built into here. So I'm going to get refining, and to be honest, teaching refining is very personal. It is very it's your own style in how you want to do it. There's many ways to do it. Like I just said, there's a razor. I could go back to my scissors, my original scissors that I used, and I could be looking at where the bulk is and really sort of deep point cutting into there to maintain the length, but be putting a bit more texture in there. Or I could get texturizers, and what I could do with these is I could work through here and I could be looking at where, going quite deep in there and coming away and creating texture that way. So there's multiple ways to refine the hair. I'm going to be using a razor and my scissors to bring you the final result. So while I was refining, I just thought, oh, there'll be people out there that are thinking, how are you going to refine this? So I've got my razor and I've worked from middle part, and I'm just working clockwise, anti-clockwise around the head. Oh no, anti-clockwise around the head. And I'm just pulling out with my fingers, and I'm just taking off the top piece of hair just to create a bit more of the shape melting together through there. So now I'm here. I was just there. Now I'm going to be here, and I'm just pulling it out. And what I'm looking for is the shortest layer there, just skimming off. And like I said, we shouldn't be really working that razor hard into the hair. I'm just literally gliding that on top. It might sound like but it's because it's on dry hair. It sounds a little bit like rougher. But look, I'm just pulling that out and then melting those pieces of hair together. So I thought I'd just bring you this because there probably will be people out there saying, well, I don't really know what to do now. I don't know how to refine it. So I'm just working anti-clockwise. You could work clockwise. There's no reason. It's just I started just having a little bit of a vibe, and I started to work around that way. And then I just had a bit of a thought as to, oh, maybe I should show you. But again, personalizing and refining is just something that I could do all day. Like I love refining hair. I'm just gonna get this. Oh, let's just shake it out, shall we? But look at that shape. It's looking super cool. Let's get her straight. Let's lift her up and let's get some product in and let's check out the finished result. But already, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Is that a pretty cool looking wolf cut? I think so. Let's get her straight. There we go. But look at that, proper rock and roll. Right, let's get some product. Here we are, Joico's Beach Shape. Ball bearing in there. Oh, I hear my voice then. So it's got some hold to it as well, as you can see. But there, let's get behind my jacket. That's very rock and roll. But because it's got the beeswax in, really fingers and thumbs, and you can really start to mold it into however you want it to look. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a play, and then I'll show you the finished result once I've finished styling. I think this is the first time you'll ever want me to stand behind with a dark jacket on, so you can see the actual silhouette. But there we go. What do you think? Pretty cool wolf cut. Something you would wear. 2024's biggest wolf cut trend. You've got it right here. This is what everyone's going to be wearing for the wolf cut. A little bit more mullety, a lot more texture, a lot more lightness, a lot more floatiness. Wear it super smooth, looks great. Funk it up and wear it like this. So that's the finished result. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click the join button and have a look at what you could join. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.